Hi guys. So in this video, I'm going to talk about my experience when I cleared TCS Digital. Okay, so it was like 1 year ago when I was still in the college in my final year. So at that time, I didn't apply to on-campus placement, but I applied through off-campus. Okay. So let's start. So my name is Satyam Tiwari, and currently I am working in Airbus as a software engineer. Now, what are the ways to get into TCS as TCS digital candidates, right? So your first way is Code Vita. At that time, it was Code Vita, NQT, and your campus placement, right? So Code Vita is a coding competition which happens like all over India every year. So if you clear some like most of the questions, like out of 6 questions, or I think it's 5 to 6 questions, if you clear more than 3 to 4, then definitely you are going to get a call for TCS digital interview. Otherwise, it will be for TCS Ninja interview. Next is your NQT. It is same like, but NQT consists of a full exam like your aptitude, then your coding questions, then quants and all those reasoning stuffs. Everything is there in NQT. Code Vita is purely competitive programming, and this is your whole exam type thing. Okay. And next is your campus placement. So I have no idea about campus placement, like how they ask the questions, interview questions there. So, but I have one friend who actually got in TCS Digital through campus placement. So if you want, please comment it down. I'll let him come in the video and explain the process for TCS Digital through campus placement, right? My experience through this Code Vita. So actually, I registered for Code Vita in September, and the kind of questions you get in Code Vita is from ranging from easy to hard. So if you have enough practice in the competitive programming, you could solve all the questions. But if not, you can solve at least one of the questions because they are pretty easy. So I solved 2.5 questions. Why I'm saying half? Because 2 questions, all the test cases were passed, but the third questions I could not solve all the, like, it could not pass all the test cases. It could pass only half of them. So so that was the Code Vita part, and you actually get a lot of time to solve those questions. So you can like search all through internet whatever you want to search, and you can just do it. So after that, after 2 weeks, I got a mail that I got selected for the next round, and the next round is going to happen after 1 week. So they scheduled an interview, and I thought the HR and technical interview will be both separately, as it happens in most of the companies. But in TCS, or I guess in my case, HR and the technical guy, they were in the same like interview panel. So at the time of the interview, the first technical guy started asking me the basic stuffs about your like operating system, your database and your networks. So I told him that I don't have that much knowledge in networks, and network was my really weak subject. So he asked me most of the questions from operating system and database, your SQL queries and all those stuffs, and your joins. So only 3 to 4 questions from both of the concepts, right? So after that, after like 10 to 15 minutes of going into that, he started asking me about like what is the programming language that I know. So I told him that I know C++ and Python. So he asked me very basic stuffs that we used to study in 11th or 12th based on only C++, not related to anything regarding like your data structure or algorithm. So for next 15 minutes, it was like fully based on C++, everything on C++, like a code editor, your compiler stuffs. So those things. So the questions were pretty easy, and if you want, you can type in the internet like TCS interview questions. You could easily get those questions. So the questions were quite easy. So next he started, after 30 minutes, he asked me 2 questions from binary search. Like he asked me the time complexity. That's done. After that, he didn't ask anything, and he said ki okay, let's go to the next round. And the next round, the lady was sitting, and she was the HR, and she asked me about my choices, like where I belong and what are the subject I like and all those stuffs. And after that, my interview was over. So if I tell you now, I can say that the interview process is really very, very easy for TCS. I didn't knew that it was a TCS Ninja interview or TCS Digital interview at that time, and but it was very easy. So if you are preparing for TCS Digital or TCS Ninja, it is very easy to crack the interview. Just know your basic stuff. That's it. And also from resume, they ask some of the questions, but it's not that much deep at it happens in the product based company, or as it happens, as it happened with me in Airbus, right? So after that, after 2 3 weeks, I got a result that I got cleared, lekin not for TCS Digital, it is for TCS Ninja. So at after that, I got to know that there is TCS Digital also, there is TCS Ninja also. So I understood that you have to solve more questions in your code vita, and you have to give a pretty good impression in the interview if you want to get selected for TCS Digital. So I got selected in TCS Ninja, I think because I didn't solve that much of the questions, and I was not thorough with the basics that I studied in 11th and 12th, and all those very simple questions from C++ I totally forgot. So but after some months, like in February, uh, I got an email that they are conducting a test called Digital Capability Assessment, and this test, if I can pass it, I'll directly be promoted to TCS Digital candidate. So from TCS Ninja to TCS Digital, and that too, I have not joined the TCS yet. My joining was going to happen in April, but I got this mail in February. So in March, I gave the digital capability assessment exam, and I tried to save my program. I tried to compile it, but I was not able to do it because TCS compiler is very bad. You cannot save any program. It totally depends on your luck. If your luck is fine, you the program will run very smoothly. But if it is not, then you won't be even able to type the program. The guys or the people who have given this exam, they'll definitely agree with me. So mine was, the coding part was very easy, the questions were very easy, but I was not able to submit. So in April the result came, and some of the students, they got selected, they got directly promoted to TCS Digital. And then there were many mails from different students, they in LinkedIn, they were like making some post that why some students directly getting into TCS Digital without even TCS Digital interview. So in 2021 in February it happened. I don't know whether it will still happen in this year or next year, because that time it happened. People just gave the exam. Those who cleared the TCS Ninja, they just gave the exam for DCA, and they got directly promoted to TCS Digital. But after, like, so I didn't get any mail because I didn't even submit the questions. I was not able to submit the question. So after 2 weeks, I got a mail that you can reapply for this exam because of the technical issue which you faced. So I reapplied it, and in May I again gave the exam, and at that point I solved it in very less time because the questions were again quite easy. So after that I thought ki I'll be able to like promote directly to the TCS Digital. So in the May end, my Airbus interview process started, but in the May starting I gave the exam for TCS Digital, and after that, after 1 week, I got the result that now you will have an interview process for TCS Digital. So again, the students who cleared in March, they didn't have, like, they didn't give any TCS Digital interview, but I gave a TCS Digital interview. And that interview, I didn't had any HR round, but it was fully technical round, and no coding questions were asked. Not even in TCS Ninja interview, which I gave in October, and not in this interview also. No coding questions were asked. They only, and the guy only asked about resume. Like no data structure, no algorithm, nothing. Only resume, whatever he could find, achievement, then your tech stack, all those stuffs he asked. Like full 45 minutes he was asking about resume. Only one questions he asked from database, that to join two tables. That's enough. Then after 2 to 3 days, I got a result that I got promoted to TCS Digital, right? So this was my overall journey, and what you could learn from this journey is that it is very easy to get into TCS, right? If you are in TCS Ninja, don't lose hope. because there is this exam called DCA, Digital Capability Assessment, and you could clear it and you can directly go to, like, you can directly be promoted to TCS Digital as a system engineer without, like, before even joining TCS, right? And if you are working in TCS, then also this exam happens, like, for like 2 times at a year. I don't know much about this, but before joining, they gave us this opportunity to write this exam. So the exams are quite easy, the coding questions are quite easy. If you are thorough with the easy part of the lead code, right, the easy text questions which are present in lead code or code chef, then you can easily get into TCS, because they don't require that much of knowledge, not even in competitive programming. Okay. Now what should be there in the resume, right? So it's not like whatever projects you have done, like 6 7 projects, you should write in the resume. It should not be the case. Just write in the resume whatever you think you know better. Okay. If in a web development team you have performed a task, just write that thing, that what is your task, what is your tech stack which you have used. Okay, if you have created a chatbot, what is the technology you used for creating a chatbot. If you are writing about your ML part, how you trained your chatbot, you should know that what the interview might ask you about the algorithms which you have used, or how you would have performed it better. I don't think it will happen in TCS, but in other companies it might surely happen. In TCS they'll ask just general thing, right? Whatever you write in resume, they'll ask only the general point of it. Only they'll take the technology ML, they'll take that part ML, and they'll ask just 1 or 2 questions like supervised learning and supervised learning. So whatever you write in the interview, write just two of the projects. If you are I'm talking only about the TCS, two of the projects and the technology which you are mentioning, right? A tech stack which you are mentioning, just have a little bit of knowledge about it, a theory part, so that you can explain about it whatever they are asking. Because sometimes, like it happened with me in TCS Digital, they won't ask anything about your data structure algorithm. They might ask fully through resume. So just be thorough with your resume, all the tech words which you have mentioned, right? So my preparation strategy was nothing. So whenever they told me that I have an exam, I have an interview, I just went ahead, opened the link, gave the interview, gave the exam. So I never prepared for this. That's why I think I didn't clear the TCS Digital at my first time. So I think, but now I think the if you want to really prepare for TCS Digital, you should actually start problem solvings. Like you should start doing competitive programming. And I would not say competitive programming, I'll say that in algorithms, like in data structures, in graph, you should at least know like 5 to 6 general questions. In binary search tree, in binary tree, all those basic questions you should know, because in TCS they won't go above the basic question, they'll only ask the basic things. If they are asking about the trees, that will be definitely the basic one, not the advanced level. Okay. So that should be your preparation strategy. Just go do all the easy questions from code chef or lead code if you want to be fully confident. I'm talking about TCS Digital, not TCS Ninja. So just do that. If for TCS Ninja you don't even require that, just have a theory of all those data structure and algorithm. But doing programming will always do good to you, so it's your wish. And next will be, even if you are from different branch, you could join TCS very easily. Just 1 month before, just see all those language which you could see that you could actually learn in just 1 or 2 weeks. Then your data structures part you have to see. There are many online YouTube videos which you could go through and just see all those stuffs, right? So that is the thing. Now the resume part I have already mentioned. Just the tech stack which you are writing, you should be thorough with those tech stack, not up to the depth, but only like little bit, 2 or 3 of the questions. It's not that hard. TCS is very easy and it is easy to clear. So I hope you could get something out of this video. Thank you for watching, and if you have any doubt, comments, please write it. And if you want to let if you want me to make a video or how I got selected into Airbus, please comment it. Thank you.